Hey everybody, welcome to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream.
Do you realize this is now fireworks season? Like we're into it deep. And so I have a list of every single fireworks show along the Wasatch Front. If you want to go to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream.com, I have bloody stumps for fingers. That's how long it takes me to
thousands.
like type this thing.
There's thousands.
There's a lot of freaking fireworks.
There's a lot of fireworks.
You can find them all there.
We'll tell you another way to cheat to see them all at the same time.
Like my little stubs.
Yeah, it's okay. You never had nails. It's okay. All right, welcome to Todd's Test Kitchen, where people are disgusted in so many ways. But today, we're going to learn the...
No, this is the correct way.
The correct way.
Of picking a watermelon.
Picking a ow.
You know, really,
Watermelon.
Admittedly, I really don't have very much luck with this. I usually get the guy in the produce aisle to do it for me.
Really?
But there is a science.
Well, we know that the basic one about the thumping thing.
Yeah, but I'll thump one and then the other, and it still doesn't really tell me anything. Why?
Because I'm ready to open a watermelon. All right, so let's do the noise thing.
You're so creepy.
Can we do the... Go ahead, read the instructions.
First of all, they say that watermelons are the only fruit that does not continue to ripen after being harvested. You know how you leave like cantaloupe or honeydew on the counter?
Who didn't know that?
And it gets a little softer?
I didn't know that.
If you know that if this is not quite ripe, it doesn't do any better. This is as good as it gets once it's cut off the vine. So, there you go. So, first of all, look at its belly. Watermelons have an underside.
We did not know. Shall we show the belly?
It is called a field spot. That's where it rests during while it's
where
growing
this
in the field.
impossible sticker to take from, it's made by Nazis. You can't...
The spot on a ripe watermelon will be yellowish, sometimes referred to as buttery.
Buttery.
Not white. Now next.
Who refers to watermelons as buttery?
All right, next. Thump it using your knuckles. Wrap on the middle of the watermelon while holding it up to your ear.
And then I can cut it, right?
Or flick it with your finger. No.
Okay, all right. So, microphone closed. Here we go. Again. Okay.
An unripe watermelon will have more of a higher pitched sound. An overripe one will have a thud sound. So learning the difference takes a bit of practice. So maybe try that one and see if it's any different.
All right. First of all, number one. Number two. Oh, that is so much lower.
That sounds higher.
That is.
Yeah, that does sound higher, doesn't it? Look at the field spot on it. Is that field spot paler? No? Oh, well, there's some white.
Oh, yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Whoever knew field spot was a word?
And that it was buttery. Sniff it. Pick up the watermelon and carry it a little bit away from the other melons so you don't pick up the smell of the other melons. And give it a good sniff. I don't think you have to go downstairs. It's just, okay.
It smells.
It should.
Hang on.
Okay.
There's a... Okay.
It should smell sweet and similar to what a melon tastes like, but not overly sweet because that can indicate an overripe melon.
Okay, now.
Apparently, the sniff test also works like.
The picnic is over at this point.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
You should enjoy this part. Squeeze it. Gently squeeze the side of the watermelon to see if there's a bit of give to it. The rind of the watermelon should.
Right? Nice melon.
That's so dumb.
Okay.
I don't know. Does that feel like there's any give to it?
I think this might be the winner.
The rind of the melon shouldn't be soft, but it shouldn't be hard as a rock with no give to it at all.
Right? Right?
Does that feel like it has give? I can't tell.
Check the two. That's still the winner.
Maybe this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, and.
Now?
No. Now we have to heft it.
What's that mean?
If you've gone through the above test and still can't narrow down your choices between a couple of watermelons, try comparing the weight of similarly sized melons. This one's wider, but this one's longer, but they're about the same size.
So going for weight here? Should I get the scale that lies to us every morning?
No. Pick the one that looks heavier, feels heavier.
My doctor's warned me about this, by the way. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Which one feels heavier? That one?
Still running in the lead.
So we think that's our perfect one. Now our next thing, of course,
now
we have to open both of them and see.
Finally. And then we're going to take a taste test with you.
Cleaver, baby.
All right.
It's gonna be bad.
All right. Did that feel good? Oh my gosh. That was amazing. Oh yeah. Satisfying? I think so.
You might have enjoyed that more than I.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Get me to work at the plant because I'm still amazing. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, that one has no seat.
I would like a moment, please. I'm back. All right, so what we're gonna do,
So good.
we're gonna do this, and we got this one. This one does have seeds. Okay, so now the taste
Turn them
test.
so you can see.
Now the taste test. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Close. No. You have to close your eyes. Turn. Turn around. Turn around. You suck at
Can you
this.
see my eyes closed? You are so strange.
What, you watching me?
No, my eyes are closed.
Okay.
My friends, are my eyes closed? Could you mention this on Facebook? Erin's eyes are
Okay,
indeed
all right.
closed at this time.
Which one is it? Okay. Wait. Okay, that one. That one is that one. Open your eyes.
Okay.
We now have 2 watermelons. We have the seeded one and the seedless one. Let's remember that this one was heavier, softer, nicer. This one wasn't. I have now mixed them up, and Erin will now taste them. It's a little big. Okay, keep it in your mouth. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Okay, good. You done? Cleanse your palate with your saliva. Just do it. We have so much watermelon.
That is freaking delicious. Okay.
All right, number 2. Your favorite would be number 1. Oh, do the big dramatic pause. Okay, like they do on reality shows. Okay. Your choice would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
The first one is the best. The second one is slightly less ripe.
I present to you the winner of today's competition, which is the one
That you had selected based on
I
all
didn't
of our
select.
criteria.
they selected. That is exactly right. And this one is still good.
It's just not
This
as
one's better.
It's just a little less ripe.
Because who wants to show it a barbecue and then cut the
Sniff it,
watermelon?
squeeze it, heft it,
and then go
look at its belly.
and then go check out the watermelons.
It's a lot
Okay.
like puppies. Really.
All right. So yes or no? Have we
I feel
done
like
it?
we have learned something important today.
And I got to use a cleaver. All right. So
This is a day that everybody is happy.
Todd's Test Kitchen.
You're going to put the cleaver away now?
Not yet.
The Todd and Erin Daily Stream is brought to you by PC Laptops, with desktops and laptops starting as low as $7.99 with a lifetime parts and service warranty. They fix phones too. Go to PCLaptops.com.
All right, things that go boom in the night. Now, I know a lot of people are sensitive to the noise. I know a lot of animals.
Are you kidding? Our
Sensitive.
photographer Mike has gone out of town with his wife and his dogs because the dogs are like traumatized for
Yes.
the next 20 years.
Yes, and so, but for the people, when can you do this?
Well, here's the funny thing. They've been selling fireworks like crazy. And you're like, oh, yeah, 4th of July, I'm ready. Well, no, you actually can't legally be ignited until July 2nd. So
Tomorrow.
Yeah, but people have been buying these for like 2 weeks leading up to this from all the fireworks
yeah.
stands, and they're like, this is great. Well, if you've been lighting them off like maybe a test run, they can totally ticket the living crap out of you for that. And this is all along the Wasatch Front. But once again, July 2nd is the first time. They're saying the biggest injuries they see are to little kids with sparklers. It's not even the big things. And you have to think about it. Sparklers burn at 1,200 degrees.
Wait. Did you do it? I did as a kid. Yeah, it's like almost a rite of passage.
No. That's a terrible rite of passage. No, that's not an no.
No, but everybody has the bucket of water, and when you're done, you take the kid and you lead him over with his hand, and you drop it in the water and go, and that's part of 4th of July. But
you see, the police now are exhausted. I mean, and Lieutenant Jason Turner is the funniest one. He's with the fire department, and he went, "Look, we just recommend this: light the firework, have a bucket of water available, and run away." I mean, he's literally at that point where he's like,
Run.
I don't know how else to explain this to you to avoid you from exploding something off your face. Please run away.
A lot of these things aren't meant to be held in your hands. We've experienced that at family parties.
We've had a couple of in-laws,
Yeah, where it's like, I don't think you understand fireworks.
Okay, so you have to be finished by 11 o'clock on Tuesday night.
Right.
And then you are also allowed to light the fireworks on 4th of July and Pioneer Day, which is the 24th.
And?
Firework deadline will extend till midnight.
And?
Just midnight. And then you're all done until Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year. This is the best one because you can... No one sees it coming. It's like January 15th or something.
Yeah, it's awesome because you're like, fireworks, really?
And it's like legal. And it's just like, it's their new year. And it's just
and
like,
why feel bad? Because, we're all under snow. You can light them anywhere. It's awesome.
Exactly.
I probably shouldn't say that. There's probably like a firefighter right now putting his head against the wall for me.
It's really weird that we're talking about fireworks, 4th of July. Now let's talk about skiing at Snowbird.
That's right.
4th of July, they're opening up the slopes.
They had such a long, wet spring. I mean, all the resorts did. So long and so wet. They still have a lot of snow left.
They have some areas in the North Faces that still have some snow. They can get you to them.
That's funny.
Yeah, and it's hilarious. And it is expensive.
Oh, I can imagine.
It's $75.
Oh, wow.
And you can ski from 8 a.m. to noon.
That's it?
Yes, because it gets too sloppy. But you can, while it's still kind of cold and stuff like that, you can ski. And
you really need to ski.
And just say that you did it on the 4th of July, which is kind of cool, actually.
Well, they do have all their cool stuff. The kids' inflatables and the ropes course. Remember, we used to take the boys up for that.
Right.
And they're having a 4th of July breakfast, kind of like old school. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's all a big hype up for their summer stuff and all their junk and also for their season tickets.
That is
for
cool
next
to be
year.
able to ski, though, you have to admit.
You know the trifecta. You know what the Utah trifecta is? Is that you ski, you golf, and you water ski all in the same day.
This is capable here.
This is capable here.
We are capable here of doing such things.
If we wanted to get off the couch, we could do that.
That would be the first step, wouldn't it?
All right, insulin. I thought this was really interesting.
Well, we've had a lot of buzz about this just because suddenly the prices have risen over 1,000%, and it's the same manufacturing process. Nothing has changed.
40 years.
Yeah, so you have people who are sharing insulin with their dogs. I mean, that's how serious it is.
A lot of people are giving themselves lower doses and rationing.
Which of course then impacts your diabetes.
And can kill people, which it has. And it used to be, if you lived in the southern part of the country, you would go to Mexico and you'd go in and buy
expensive drugs
from the pharmacies there. But there are now bus trips going into Canada. And one such group went. There's like 20 of them. They rented a bus and they went up and they bring all the stuff the doctors give them and all the
prescriptions and so you have everything there.
Prove the fact when you come back across the border that you're not going to resell it. Here's the price difference. In the United States, the price for one of these deals is a vial. $320. Now, if you're just paying cash, let's say your insurance, right? $320 a vial. And when you go to Canada, it's $30.
How can anyone excuse that? How can you... I honestly want to know how you excuse this. This is not like a new experimental drug that required hundreds of millions of dollars of development. This is a medical product that has been around for 60 years. It's like nothing's changed here. How can you morally justify the fact that it is 10 times higher in this country than in Canada?
It's under a different name, like a generic would be.
Sure.
And it's $30 instead of $320. So that means these people are saving over 3 months $3,000. Some of these people. And some
I
even
have
more.
been shocked at how little insurance can cover when it comes to things like insulin, because you figure, okay, it's still my deductible, whatever. No, it's
and some of these people are paying out of their pocket, and that's just crazy. So anyway, they're doing this, and they figure this is gonna happen now.
Oh, I can imagine. Well, if you're saving $3,000 a month, you can afford to get a bus with friends and everybody head up. Pick up your medical supplies and come back.
If you're saving $3,000 a month, you could get on an airplane from Texas, fly into Ontario or something, get off, go out, have a dinner, stay in a hotel, get your meds, get back on, and still save a couple grand at least. I don't know.
This has got to be one of the next big revolutions, I think, with consumers, because it's at the point where you're like you're denying people something that is logically and desperately needed, and not through any fault of their own, through laziness or carelessness, but something that is so quintessentially tied to their life.
Right.
Oh well.
I mean, it's just it is going to
All
be
right,
the next front. Tell me something.
Let me cheer you up, because tell me
Please.
something good is beautiful today.
Now, is this going to start off horrible and then turn nice?
It always does.
Ouch.
Now, there's a gigantic level of migrant activity from the African continent to around Italy. It has to do with the ocean currents and where they can go, and these are usually refugees from terrible war-torn areas.
Okay. So what we used to call boat people, right, in Asia.
Yeah, and so these are people who are in desperately overloaded boats who are trying to get their
Right.
children and perhaps their wives or whatever out of a country after maybe one or more have been killed or tortured or whatever.
Right.
So there was a group of migrants floating in Italian waters, and the Italian government said, "You cannot land." Now they're in a wildly overloaded boat, and I know, and we
That
can
probably doesn't steer.
and we can go into a million different things about refugees and whatever, but this is a group of people so desperate to escape the war-torn region they were from that they were
And
in
there
this
they
boat with
are
their
over
children.
there in the bay.
So they're floating, and the government says, no, you can't come in. Well, this is when the Sea-Watch 3 comes in. It's operated by Sea-Watch, which is a German non-governmental organization, where basically they're funded as a charity trying to figure out how they can get refugees safely from one place to another. It
Right.
flies under a Dutch flag.
Right.
Well, so when they first went through into Italian waters, they said, "Do we have your permission to pick up these people? The boat is sinking. Can we please pick them up and bring them to Italy?"
No,
Italy
they said.
no. So this is Captain Carola Ricat. As she said, "You don't understand. Some of these people are children, women who are ill and
Right.
desperately." And once again, the government said no. And I do understand. Everyone gets frustrated, and governments.
yeah.
And I know that they shoulder a lot of cost, but this is pretty amazing. One of the Italian parish priests and the residents began to sleep in the churchyard in protest, trying to bring attention to the plight of these refugees. And this week, the Archbishop of Turin even said, "Look, we'll house them at the Roman Catholic Church."
Right, set them up.
And they still turned them down.
Okay.
A human rights organization went and appealed to, the full European board, saying, "Can you
Right.
please help these people?" And they said, "Yeah, this is not in our jurisdiction."
You're killing me. Tell me what happened.
So at this point, Captain Carolyn Ricat said, "I'm coming in."
With?
The refugees and the Italian port authorities were like, "If you come in, we are going to arrest you.
Yes.
We're gonna impound your boat, and we're
Yes.
gonna make your life hell."
Okay.
Captain Ricat brought the boat in.
Right.
They had contacted some human rights people who were able to get some of the refugees
Okay.
medical care right away.
Right.
And she stood there while they handcuffed her on her own boat.
Okay.
So, of course, obviously, the human rights organization is going through this now, and they're trying to get her out of jail along with her crew.
And her
but
boat.
every single one of them said, "Of course, we do the same thing again."
Right.
Of course, without question.
Because now they get to go through the process. Immigration, boy, what a hot topic this is right now.
And I know it's intense, but you're still talking about women and children who have been through terrible, terrible things. And so she steamed into the waters knowing she's going to get arrested and go to jail the minute she gets off the boat.
Pretty cool, though.
Okay, I'm verklempt. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get...
All right.
This is supposed to be happy. It's a really happy thing.
When was the last time you heard a great story about Istanbul?
Istanbul was once Constantinople.
Constantinople.
Just ask. They might be giants.
What?
Istanbul was once Constantinople, and in Istanbul... You don't remember that song?
Sort
It
of,
was like
yeah.
their favorite one. They might
Gonna
be
keep
giants.
my head going like this. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, what about Istanbul?
So basically, I don't even need this. Their society is having a really hard time. The lira, it's their money, I believe, is under it's not
Taking
working.
a beating.
It's just taking a beating. The unemployment rate is 15%. It costs a lot to live in Istanbul.
Istanbul was once Constantinople.
And finally, all the hipsters, they call them.
The youth. Would this be the youth?
I think this is the 20-somethings. This is the yeah.
Yeah.
They all left
Where did they go?
into the countryside, raising goats and making cheese.
Traditionally, that is not what you expect from a hipster. They're the
Been
ones
the
who like to
opposite,
hang out
right?
in a club and,
Right.
do brooding things. And
Yes.
instead, they're the ones that left the city.
It's like they were hipsters, turned a little bit hippie.
Did they explain why they all? But you're saying it's not just a few. That they've been leaving in
Half a
droves.
million people left last year.
500,000
Half a
people?
million, which would be, what are we, along the Wasatch Front?
Or almost
almost
2.5, 2.5, I think.
Yeah, so
That would be a fifth of our population.
we'd just get up
went
and
to
leave.
the country.
And go up and start farms and start farming.
Making yogurt and
and
stuff.
yogurt and weaving things to hold other stuff. I just think it's so
What was
funny.
the point? I'm just interested though. What was the purpose behind this is what we're gonna do?
It's the only thing that they had left. I mean, they were talking about the protests going on in the streets and stuff, and the all the industries and stuff were collapsing. The pay was horrible. The money wasn't worth anything, and the conditions were way too expensive. And they just thought to themselves, and someone started the movement, and they went, you know what? For this
like
kind
cows.
of money, I can go rent a farm. I can go buy a farm. I get 4 people together. We can start a farm community.
This is Todd's dream.
This is my dream.
Oh God, this is his dream.
You would love it. You'd be so good at making cheese. You wear little pigtails, little apron.
You remember what I'm like without Wi-Fi, right? You remembering that part? What happens to
She
me?
could come and visit. I'd be up there, hanging out with the cows.
That part is Zoe and Zach would be like, yeah, that's great. Let's do it.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's Mom. Hi, how you doing? So anyway, thank you very much for thanks so much for watching your list for fireworks again.
It's the complete list of fireworks shows along the Wasatch Front. You can find it on our website at the Todd and Erin dailystream.com.
Or
And my bloody little stumps will pretty much, it's there.
yes, no, it is there.
Yeah.
And if you have, as we do, a child who is very sensitive to loud noises and such.
Oh, yeah.
What we have done in the past is going up on the Wasatch Front and going up to the University of Utah has parking
Primary
garages
Children's Medical
that
Center,
look over
outpatient building.
the entire. You can see, and I am not exaggerating.
Bountiful.
You can see
Almost
300
Saratoga Springs.
300 at least fireworks displays going off at the same time all across the valley without the boom, boom, boom. So anyway, there
Bring
you
a
go.
cooler, put your feet up. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Bring your kids who just don't like a lot of noise. That's great. All right. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow on the Todd and Erin Daily Stream.